Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Darren Jacobs and welcome to the first episode of Revolution for 2K19. We were going to go on hiatus, but I thought it'd be better off to keep things going. It just might take a while for the roster to regroup, because we've got plenty of action coming on Revolution. We've got plenty of newcomers as well. And speaking of, it's time for a debut versus debut match. The winner getting themselves a temporary WIW contract, and the first person down to the ring from Japan, big star in Japan allegedly, it is Akane Hirayama. I believe I pronounced that right. I could have completely bottled that, and I think I might have done. But she is here, ready to make her debut. It's a female debut versus debut match today, and she is ready to make a huge impact here if she can. If you can stand out in your debut, you're on for big things. And this star from Japan has come all the way over here to the United Kingdom to prove herself here on the grounds of Revolution. But it's not going to be an easy ask for her, and I'm sure she's prepared for that, as her opponent tonight is someone else who's been waiting for her chance to make her debut and give the people what they want, and that is a fight for a contract. Their name is Alexia Taylor, and she is ready to go here tonight, looking very confident as she charges down to the ring to face Akane here tonight. And remember, this is your traditional debut versus debut match. Only one of these women will walk out with a WIW Revolution contract. And remember, all the Revolution contracts are temporary. They are not permanent deals, so you need to impress here tonight. Bell rings. There we go, and away we go. And look at Hirayama starting things off very strong there with a spear. She didn't want to waste any time getting the first couple of strikes in, and that's the right strategy coming into a big match like this. You want to get in the front foot early. You can't afford to let your big opportunity slip. Remember, this is more than just trying to earn a contract. It's also about proving yourself. It's one thing to win. It's another thing completely to impress. And we'll see who can impress right now. But right now, Akane Hirayama doing a fantastic job of starting this off here against Alexia Taylor. Wrenching away on her back here. Just applying some early pressure. And Alexia Taylor really struggling to get going right now. Trying to power out of this little submission that's been locked in. And she finds a way to break it. Taylor now, can she get some offense in of her own? She was very confident coming into this match. Hasn't had a brilliant start, though. Now might be finally getting some momentum. Big double knees. And that crashed her all the way back into the corner, where she then connects with a cannonball. Beautiful combination there. That was a fantastic sequence from Alexia Taylor. And Taylor was waiting for Hirayama to get back to her feet. That might be a mistake. Couldn't give her space. And she capitalized on it there with a snap suplex. And now both these women are going to start showing what they can do to their full potentials here. Alexia Taylor trying to get her up. Oh, God, what was this? I thought maybe she was going powerbomb instead. Look at this. Oh, God. Off the middle rope as well. What a slam down there by Alexia Taylor. She hasn't had much offense, but she by far has put in the bigger moves in this matchup. What a start. And Alexia Taylor just driving her head here into the apron, having her head driven into the apron here by Hirayama. And I apologize if I have pronounced the name wrong, but she has impressed me so far. Alexia Taylor, like I say, with the bigger moves, but Alexia Taylor also with the lesser moves. Oh, God. Stiff punch there, catching her across the jaw. Alexia Taylor finally starting to get a rhythm in this matchup. And Alexia Taylor and her team that she has working for her, getting her these connections, managed to get her this far. But now she has to do the part that she says she can do, and that is wrestle. She has to win here. Only one of these fantastic fighters are going to go all the way. We've got a fantastic card for you tonight, including Omari Williams, the Revolution champion, main eventing the show against one of the men he'll be facing in the Revolution Championship triple threat match in a few weeks' time, Malcolm Black. We also have the tag team champions in action. We'll have an update on the current Revolution Women's Champion a little later on tonight as well. And we will also be seeing quite a few other pieces of action here and around tonight. You need to keep your eye out, because there are plenty of action to bear witness to here in Revolution tonight. We've got a big first episode return. And now look, finding the counter into a step up into Guri. Taylor really is starting to come into her own here in this match. Look at this. Oh, and a beautiful impaling DDT. And now Hirayama in a bad spot here, because Alexia Taylor's trying to find a way to wrap this up. Hirayama with a counter now. Can she find something to perhaps put this away? To the corner she sends Taylor. But what can she do from here? Spins her around. Dangerous position. Oh God, she's going up as well. Hirayama, what's she thinking? Look at this. To the top, look at this. Oh, and takes her off with a superplex. But she hangs on up the top. And what? What a move. Beautiful splash. And that is how you end a match. What an amazing athleticism from Akane Hirayama, who has just earned herself a WIW contract. What a huge, huge maneuver to wrap it up. Alexia Taylor, right as she was looking like she was ready to finish it, Hirayama produced the counter, lands that beautiful suplex off the top rope, spins it perfectly, and what a maneuver to wrap this match up from Akane Hirayama. And she is the newest addition to the Revolution women's roster, an already stacked Revolution roster. But there aren't quite many women in this roster who can do what she just did. What an impressive performance from Akane Hirayama. A fantastic maneuver and a fantastic win. Welcome to Revolution, Akane Hirayama. Plenty more debut versus debut matches to come over the coming weeks. But Hirayama makes a stamp here. Where can she go now? Can she prove herself to be a big name in the women's division? We'll have to see how the future plays out for Akane Hirayama. But a big win for her here tonight. Let's move on down the rest of the card. Well, with the debut match out of the way, it's time to crack on with the main part of the card and the rest of the roster that we are familiar with. And you can already see the crowd on their feet for the returning of 2K19's, one of their favorite teams from Revolution before in 2K18, making their first appearance on 2K19 tonight. It's time for a party, as it is DJ Assassin and Johnny Entertainment, otherwise known as the Party Express, making their way down to the ring here tonight. Now, why are they down here, you may ask? Well, as you may have noticed, in the last couple of episodes of Revolution, the tag team champions have been running wild, pretty much picking off each tag team as they've been going along. And Johnny Entertainment and DJ Assassin, they've noticed this, and they said that the only people who have ever come close to taking these guys out were these two. And they are hoping tonight, if they can get a win, that potentially they could be looking at another crack at becoming the Revolution tag team champions again. So they are calling out the tag team champions tonight. Whether the tag team champions will answer or not, I don't know, but it's the first time that we've seen these two back in the ring since their loss at Risk and Reward pay-per-view, and they're calling out for a rematch, but they are in a very happy mood tonight. Look at these two dancing down to the ring. The most entertaining tag team in the business of wrestling, making their appearance known tonight, and the crowd loving every single moment of it. These two, they can win over the crowd, that's for sure, but the question is, can they be able to win over the match? They're up against tough opposition, and they know they're up against tough opposition, so they need to show what they can do here tonight. Assassin and Entertainment, a team who've worked really well together in the past, but they need to be able to translate that into a win here against the champs. If the champions are willing to answer the call, and it looks like the champs are willing to answer the call. Ladies and gentlemen, out next, your unbeaten, undisputed Revolution Tag Team Champions, Omari Williams. Where did I get that from? I saw the titles and I completely blanked out. The Immortals is what I meant to say. Alex Wolf and Dustin Kane stepping up here tonight for tag team action. It's a big matchup against a team that they have beaten before, but it was one of their toughest challenges to date. They know that. The Party Express know that. But tonight they have a chance to get off another team and get them in the clear. As you've seen for many weeks now, Omari Williams has been the dominant Revolution champion, but these two have been an even more dominant tag team champion, and they've done it in quick fashion. Unlike Omari, who has to call in for help, these two always seeming to get the job done. And tonight, I'm assuming, will be no exception. The Revolution tag team champions looking to do the damage here again. Those tag team titles are still around their waist, and I'm not sure if any team is going to be able to take them away as easily right now. The bell rings, and away we go. We'll see what the Party Express can bring to the table. But a lot more in-ring practice the Immortals have had since their last encounter. DJ Assassin starting this off, and he did a lot of the heavy lifting in their last matchup at Risk and Reward pay-per-view against Wwe2K19. But Wwe2K19, of course, regardless of who did what, he had the upper hand. The referee's starting to count there, even though he's on the apron. And he went to fly in there, but he's pushed off by Alex Wolf. And Wwe2K19 were the first ever tag team champions. Of course, they qualified for that by winning a 4 corners tag team match in under a minute. That's right, a 4 corners tag team match in under a minute. They managed to pull that off. An incredible victory it was. And then Wwe2K19, of course, went on to go and face in the finals Los Jefes Latinos for the tag team championships. And wouldn't you know it, they became the tag team champions. They ain't lost it since. Oh my god! My days! What a move by DJ Assassin! And what a start it's been here in the corner for Party Express. Wwe2K19 want to get it out of this corner, and that's exactly what Wolf tries to do to his corner. Maybe Dustin coming in, and he does. In comes Dustin Kane. And what's this here? Look at this. Oh, and just taking out the legs there as he crashes into him. Johnny Entertainment calling for the tag to no avail. And DJ Assassin fighting strong right now. Look at this. Taking him to the outside now. And that's not exactly a safe place to be. The Immortals are very dangerous. Never mind fighting them somewhere like out here. Crashing him into the barricade now. Oh, and now look at this. These two trading strikes on the outside. Need to be mindful with the count, as the referee does begin it. These two really are going hammer and tongue right now, trading fists. The strikes keep coming. This count of 4, I don't know if they're ready to bring it in. They are. And maybe a tag could be made now. Johnny Entertainment not getting the opportunity to be tagged in. Oh, God. That's a little low with the hands there. And they use that leverage to help get that suplex. And another one. Oh, my goodness. What a performance here from Kane. And another big suplex. Johnny Entertainment desperately wanting in. He's calling for that tag, but DJ Assassin not even getting a second to breathe at the moment. Oh, and a big elbow to the back of the head.
Too many of those.
What a performance so far from Kane and Wolf. DJ Assassin, after a solid start, has lost his momentum. Needs to try and pick it up and find it again. Has him on the ropes, but couldn't capitalize on it. Went for a spinning elbow again. Misses. And now look at this. Oh, trying to run it. Oh, ducks under the initial close. Oh, my God. These two not staying down. Trying to prove that they can outstrike the other. But Kane, I think, finally gets him down. And Kane favoring the strikes in this one with the elbows and the punches. And that's an unusual one from Kane. Wwe2K19, they're not usually ones to just stand and trade with people. They're usually kind of a no-nonsense team. Oh my God, what a boot! What a boot to the face of DJ Assassin! And look at this, just standing tall over DJ right now. I think desperately a tag needs to be made, and Johnny Entertainment needs to get in here right now. By far the freshest man of the 3. He's going to go for a cover after just admiring his work. But the fresh DJ Assassin, very quick to the punch to get there. Oh, God, hit with an atomic drop. Oh, and he's not done there. Oh, and another one. That's going to hurt. He's waiting for one more. Oh, God, and he's down. But that's giving DJ Assassin a chance to capitalize. And he plants him down and straight into the cover. Oh, God. Wolf didn't realize until it was too late there, but I think the ref called a rope break. And now what's this? DJ Assassin, oh, making sure Wolf was get out of the way. Oh, God, ran right into that, did Kane. Straight into the cover. Has DJ Assassin done what it takes to beat Kane? No, he hasn't. DJ now needs to consider making the tag. Johnny Entertainment is calling for it. But DJ Assassin seems confident that he can find a finishing touch. Oh, and a big knee to the jaw. Hook of the leg. Very close to the ropes, but I don't think it's a rope break. Kane gets up.
And move on.
And now look at this, trying to use the support of the crowd, playing to the crowd. DJ Assassin
Too soon.
really needs to consider a tag, but he's fighting back strong. Kane and Wolf on the back burner now.
Looks like he might have an answer.
And DJ Assassin leading the charge for the Party Express. Look at this. Oh, what a kick! Beautiful strike. And now maybe a tag. Can they find something? There we go. Much needed tag. In comes Johnny Entertainment for the first time in this match. Big DDT. And following it through with a suplex. Beautiful combination. But he fell perfectly for a chance to get a tag to Wolf. And in comes Wolf. DJ Assassin tagging out for the first time. Johnny Entertainment, the freshest man, but Wolf had a chance to recuperate and catch a breather as well. He's pretty fresh in that regard. Looking to fly. Oh, God, and that was almost to the back of the head there on the drop kick. Wolf exploding to life in this match. And DJ Assassin and Johnny Entertainment once again straight back on the back foot. Oh, God. Just like David of the Wolfpack driving the knee into the back there, into the cover. Is that going to be enough? No, it's not. One count.
I'm with Corey.
And a very fresh DJ Assassin isn't going to fall that easy. Johnny Entertainment, excuse me. And now Johnny, can he finally get some offense? Boston Crab, but a rope breaker straight away. Now look at this. Oh, where did this come from? Johnny Entertainment, oh God. Was looking for a finish, but couldn't be found, and Wolf counters. And now Wolf with him down on the ground. This is what they want to do. This is the type of offense we're used to seeing from them. This no-nonsense type of brutality. Don't want to mess around. They just want to get it done. And that's exactly why Wolf is screaming at him to get up. But the lifeless body of DJ Assassin, Johnny Entertainment, for God's sake, is struggling to get back to his feet. Submission hold applied here. Last chancery. Is that going to be enough to get rid of Johnny Entertainment? I think he's going to fight it, and he does. Very well escaped there. Wolf hit with a cheap shot as well, but Wolf staying on the prowl. Backs him up into the corner now. Not a great place to be, but what's Wolf got in store? Look at this, Wolf. Oh my God, hanging him! Almost in a guillotine kind of way. Oh my God, vicious assault.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy.
And that's going to hurt. DJ Assassin saying he wants back in. Johnny Entertainment has not been the impact tag that he was hoping it would be. DJ Assassin now. Oh God, trying to turn the tide. Tiger Bomb. Tiger Bomb to the champion. Is that going to be enough? He kicks. And even with Dustin Kane being taken care of, he couldn't get it done there with the Tiger Bomb. Now you're going to ask what's left. Northern Lights. Beautiful suplex.
Great agility there.
Well, Wolf and Kane are definitely being pushed to the limits here tonight. But right now, DJ Assassin and Johnny Entertainment don't really know what to do because they can't put away the champs. Counter there on the Irish whip, trying to toss him over, but instead gets hit with a knee. And Wolf, look at this, taking a second to admire his work. Something again that you don't really see from the Immortals. Maybe the Immortals starting to feel a bit more confident at first. They just wanted to prove themselves, but now that they have proved themselves, maybe they are starting to get comfortable. Johnny Entertainment trying to fight back now on his own. He has had a rough start in this match and now finally starting to catch a bit of fire. Splash in the corner, ducks under the clothesline and connects with a jumping one of his own. And a kip up for style because you know Johnny Entertainment. And now look at this. Dancing for the crowd over the top and landing a big clubbing forearm into the cover. Is this going to be enough to beat him? No, it's not. It's a 2. 2 count. But right now, the Party Express are fighting back. And they're fighting back strong. Looking for the Tiger Bomb again. Got him. Got him a second time. And into the cover. Surely this is it. Somehow he kicks out. The referee watching the non-legal men right now. These two scrapping it out in the opposite corner. Kane needing a tag right now because Wolf is in serious jeopardy here. Dragon Sleeper applied. Sensing that maybe he's worn him out enough to beat him. Remember that currently the Immortals are undefeated. So I don't know what they can do. Oh, look at this. DJ Assassin taking him out, but oh! Pedigree! And look at this, DJ Assassin not paying attention, but he just gets up in time to see it. and prevents the end of the match for his teammate. And now look at this. DJ is single man, but he's taken out by Alex Wolf. Both members of the Party Express are down. What more do they have to offer either team? Look at this. Once again, submission this time from Alex Wolf. And is that going to be enough? They've taken a lot of punishment in this match. Is this going to be able to do it? I don't know if it did. No, it hasn't. The referee telling DJ to get out of the ring. But right now, the Party Express are keeping the fight alive. And this is what I was saying. There's only been one team who have really pushed the Immortals to their very limits. And that was the Party Express. And they're doing the exact same thing here again tonight. Back in comes DJ Assassin. Looking to flip the tide. And there it is. Big slam. Great double teamwork. Needing the tag. Kane desperately wanting the tag. And now DJ Assassin looking for a finishing touch, maybe. Takes him down. What's he thinking? There's the knee again. And straight into the cover. Surely this is it. Surely this time it's over. How are they still going?
I don't know what it's going to take.
How the hell are the Immortals still in this? Camel Clutch just hoping that they've worn him down enough to get the submission victory. Look at this, crawling as well, trying to break it. And I think he's just slipped away. He has. Wolf has taken a lot of punishment. Somehow he's still going, but he desperately needs to consider a tag at this point. Well counted there, and now from behind, suplex!
German suplex.
And both teams going to make a tag, it looks like. In comes Dustin Kane, and in comes Johnny Entertainment. What a tag, oh, but no, doesn't connect with the drop kick. Oh, but he flies in with the forearm, and he connects there.
His clothesline.
Johnny Entertainment might have to do this on his own for a little while. His partner is down. And maybe this could be a chance for the Immortals to capitalize. Look at this. Oh, and a beautiful take. Oh, God. I thought the referee was going to keep the count going there despite the rope break. The ref says no. And now look at this. Wisely. Going to drag him to the middle of the ring. Maybe try again. Oh, but look at this. Oh, submission hold. Locked in. The referee. Checking to see if that's it. And it is. The Party Express fall to the Immortals after a gruesome battle. These two back and forth. They all fought so hard to get this win, but in the end it was to no avail. The tag team champions remain undefeated. What a huge performance from both teams. DJ Assassin and Johnny Entertainment once again pushing them to their limits. But once again, it was to no avail, and the Immortals stand tall once again over the Party Express. Whoa! Wait! Hold on a minute! Look at this! Kane! Taking out DJ! And this is just not necessary. They've won the match, they've beaten already Johnny Entertainment, and now they're still not satisfied. Still trying to take out the Party Express for good. And this is exactly what I've been talking about the last couple of weeks over the tag team division. These two just trying to literally get rid of any and all threats to the tag team titles. The more brutal side of them we've been seeing. Look at these two mocking DJ Assassin as if he already hasn't had to fight hard in this match. What a strike. This is just absolutely unnecessary from the Revolution Tag Team Champions. What point does this prove that you can beat a guy up when he's been beaten already and it's a 2-on-1? This doesn't prove anything, but it's not going to stop the Immortals from taking out DJ Assassin. And that could be the last time for a while that we could hear from DJ Assassin and Johnny Entertainment. The vicious assault from the tag team champions and the victory in the match really is going to hurt things for them. But once again, the tag team champions just continue to dominate the tag division. And right now, it doesn't look like there is a single team in the tag Wait, what's this? Who is this? It's the Buff! Coda Fish and Keith Alexander. The Buff are here. And they're it looks like they're coming to confront the tag team champions. Oh, this is unbelievable. Coda Fish and Keith Alexander, we've already seen them coming to the aid of several other people in WIW. Most notably in the world title picture when they came to make the save on Johnny Black way back when. And now they're here to make the save, trying to help out and take out the tag team champion. Look at this. Chaos inside the ring. The Buff and the Immortals colliding inside the arena. And this is just breaking down in the ring. The referee trying to get people to leave. Look at this, screaming at them to go, but that's not going to do anything. The tag team champions engaging in a scrap with the Buff, and they're finally a team that are stepping up to try and take down the Immortals. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told in the headset we're going to try and get control back in the ring, and then we're going to continue with what's to come, so don't go anywhere. But chaos breaking down here in the tag team division.
Not exactly likable.
Oh, shut up, all of you. I see all of you laughing at me. Oh, yes, it's so funny that some freak in a mask keeps beating me up in an unregulated match. Well, if you ask me, he's the one you should be laughing at. I step out here, week in and week out, offering anyone who wants to fight a match with the greatest wrestler of all time. And this Storm guy just turns up and just beats me down, and not even in a real match. So he is a coward, and he should be the man you're laughing at, because I am the braver man of the two. Storm, you think you're some freak of nature, but you're not. You're just a guy in a mask playing in a league that he's not ready for. You think you're a monster, but yet you are too scared to come and deal with me in a real match. And that reason is because you're afraid that I will embarrass you in this ring, like I do to everyone else, and make everyone else realize that the monster persona that you put on is not anything more than a facade. So, Mr. Storm, let me make this easy to you. Leave me alone. Why don't you just mind your own business and let me fulfill my greatness in peace, so I don't have to embarrass you all the time? Does that sound good? How does that sound? But if you've got a problem with me, Storm, well then why don't you come down to the ring right now and fight me like a real man? Oh, Cole, I'm not sure that's a call you want to be. Oh, God. Oh, no. Lights out. That's never good. Oh, God, look at this. Cold Storm. Ask and you shall receive. Cold Storm with a massive choke slam to Charles Black, wiping him out. And his wish came true there, but once again, not a licensed match. The referee ran a mile when he saw Cold Storm here. With these two continuing tensions, but the question is, are we going to see these two collide in a regularly scheduled match for the second time? We'll have to wait and see what the future holds, but Cold Storm getting the final laugh here tonight. Let's move on down the rest of the card. Some interesting action already tonight, but we continue onwards and forwards as we have a matchup for you to finally show off Mr. Money in the Bank himself, Franco, the Madman Ricci, of course, the winner of the Money in the Bank ladder match at Uprising, making his first appearance, making his first appearance since winning the briefcase. And of course, remember that being Mr. Money in the Bank and staying on Revolution means he can cash in on either Mayhem or Fight Night's World Championship whenever he chooses. It is completely up to him, and it's his call to make. But Franco, the Madman Ricci, the surprise victor of the match in the Uprising pay-per-view, and he's already been having some wise words as of late, some big words, should I say, with both champions. Well, not so much Alex Wilson, but mainly Brad Skeens. So maybe Mayhem is the preferred destination for this man, because remember, he's decided he's not going up to the main roster until either he's cashed in or he's world champion. So it's completely up to him, but can imagine that on your debut on the main roster, becoming the world champion. That could be very much a reality for that man. Tonight, his opponent, someone who we saw only glimpses of last year, but with every glimpse we saw of him, he looked more and more impressive. It is Prince Brent Diamond, ready to step up tonight. He had a fantastic 2K18. Every match he was in, he won, and every match he won, he dominated. Absolutely everyone, even to the likes of Charles Black, who we just saw getting chokeslammed by Storm. Yeah, even he got dominated. So Prince Brent Diamond is definitely someone who we are going to be keeping close attention on from now on and to the future. He truly is a spectacular talent, and tonight he'll be hoping to prove that against someone who already has a guaranteed main roster spot. Franco the Madman Ricci essentially will be the first ever call-up in WIW Revolution. So we'll see how the Money in the Bank gets on against a tough opposition here tonight. The bell rings, and away we go. And look at it. Oh my goodness!
Looking at these two men,
what a start! Did you see the speed? That was incredible! What a start by Prince Brent Diamond. And he's not slowing down either. He'll try to run in again with the knee. Ricci had it well scouted and lands with a knee of his own. Franco the Madman Ricci, for him this is just a warm-up match, and it's all it needs to be. He's got some tough opposition when he tries to cash in. Remember, he's either going to have to go up against Alex Wilson and the Wolfpack for the World Heavyweight Championship, or he's going to have to go up against Brad Skeens and Justice for the WIW Championship. Both world titles held by the two dominant factions of their brands. So it's not exactly going to be an easy ride. And right now, Prince Brent Diamond not exactly giving the champ an easy run.
How in the world?
Look at this. Very impressive from Prince Brent Diamond. And he's going to go into the cover. He's had a fantastic start, but not enough to get rid of Ricci.
Surprised. Yeah, this early.
And as I said, Prince Brent Diamond currently undefeated, yet to lose here in Revolution. And look at that! It's that type of offense that proves exactly why he's unbeaten.
We've seen many times over the years.
Question is, though, is he a potential future championship contender? Right now, he is showing to be by putting Mr. Money in the Bank through his paces to count.
To do more damage.
The Mr. Money in the Bank is in a lot of trouble here. And Franco, he has decided to stay on Revolution, but of course, by doing that, he's already made himself a threat in the eyes of the Revolution Champion. He claims he's not targeting the Revolution Championship, and to be honest, why would you when you have a free ticket to the main roster whenever you want it? But Omari Williams, fearing that since he thinks now that he is a potential threat, he's a threat to move up, but he's also a threat to his championship reign. And as you know, a very paranoid Omari Williams always is ambitious and always trying to make sure that there are no threats to his championship. Beautiful leg drop to the back of the head as Ricci is trying to find a way back in this after a really hard start, because Prince Brent Diamond is just speeding around like no one's business. The speed that this man is running with is incredible. He's putting in some fantastic offense, and Franco the Madman Ricci is really struggling. We'll see how Ricci can hold on here. For Prince Brent Diamond, every match is an important match and a chance to show what he can truly do, and once again he is showing just how fantastic of a wrestler he really is. Irish Whip lifts him up. Oh my goodness!
Shut it down.
What a move! Super kick, catching him out of midair. What a move by Prince Brent Diamond. And into the cover. Is that enough to knock out Mr. Money in the Bank? It is.
The cover.
Well, Franco, you're going to need a definite tune-up if you're going to go after the champion following that. What a match. What a performance. Prince Brent Diamond remains undefeated and continues to show what he can do. But a sign of respect to the champion, to the Mr. Money in the Bank, as deserved. But look at Franco, very disappointed. He knows he's got a long road to climb. He managed to climb the ladder and grab the Money in the Bank briefcase. But for Franco the Madman Ricci, he's going to have to do a hell of a lot better than that if he's going to become a world champion in this company. But the question is, does he think he's ready now that Prince Brent Diamond looking ready to be a future title contender here on Revolution? But for Franco, the journey is beginning, and he doesn't get off to a good start for Mr. Money in the Bank. Let's move on down the rest of the card. Well, next up tonight, we have someone who has something to say, and that someone is Brianna Skeens. Now, if you remember the last episode of Revolution, the champion Gia Bianca was scheduled to defend the championship against Caitlin Hall in a 1v1 championship match, but that was then ruined by this woman right here, Brianna Skeens, and she is out here to explain why exactly she did what she did. But Brianna Skeens, if she's anything like Brad, her brother, then we already know the answer to that. Brianna Skeens making a huge impact by taking out the champ, and the champ is not in a good condition, and we'll talk a bit about that later on, but we'll hear what what Skeens has to say right now. So I'm hearing words that Bianca isn't relinquishing her title. Well, good for her. Well, better for me. Because when she comes back, she'll be easy pickings. You know why I did what I did? Okay. Let me put it simply. I wouldn't be out here today if I didn't. Revolution have been wasting my talents. My family is WIW royalty, and yet I have to sit backstage and watch the sad excuse for women wrestlers dance around the ring and waste my potential. I attacked Bianca because I wanted some action. Something I've been neglected for a long time, and since I didn't finish the champ off completely, I'll be sure to do that the second time around. And honestly, I will destroy Caitlin Hall too, or Joyce Andrews, or quite frankly, any woman who gets in my way. If you're brave enough to challenge me, then you better be waiting for the spear of a lifetime right through the ambulance doors. Eventually, LEJP will have no choice but to give me the title. And when that happens, there will be no separating me from ring time. And I will get to live my dream of beating out every single women's wrestler in WIW until there is no one left who is even wanting to try. I have wrestling blood in my veins, and I am not letting my talents be wasted anymore. Oh, hold on a minute. Well, Brianna Skeens, clearly with a lot to say, but look who she's caught the attention of. It is Cody Hale, bringing her briefcase down to the ring. And remember, in that briefcase is a shot at the Women's Championship whenever she wants to, provided she gives the champion notice of at least a week of when she's going to cash in. Cody Hale coming out here to address Brianna Skeens after everything that Brianna Skeens did. But she comes down showing off that Revolution briefcase, one of two left. Let's hear what she has to say. Sorry to stop the power trip, but I have something to say. Revolution has a big women's roster, and I understand that people can get lost in the shuffle. But you know what you got to do when this happens? You find a way to stand out. That's why I did that by entering the men's risk and reward ladder match, and now look at me. I have a title match in the very near future. But you decided that the best way was to try and ruin another star's career. One, that is not going to get you what you want, and two, it's not original. In fact, it's exactly the type of cheat tactic that's in the page 1 of the bad guy playbook. Believe me, Skeens, no one's impressed. You think your briefcase win was original? No. The real reason you went into the men's match is because you know you couldn't cut it in the women's division, and so you went to fight people who held back their punches because you're a woman and men are sexists. You took advantage and used other means to get your briefcase, just like I did. So don't tell me that what I did was wrong when essentially all I did is exactly what you did. Cut corners. Didn't anyone ever tell you cutting the line is not cool? Especially when people get hurt in the process. Why don't you go back to the back of the line, sister? In fact, why don't we get a ref in here and I'll make you go to the back. Well, the ref getting in before things get out of control, and the bell rings, and away we go. The cheap slap from Skeens, and she's going to be made to pay for it straight away. And remember, of course, this is all because of everything that went down with Gia Bianca last week. And speaking of Gia Bianca, we have received medical updates from General Manager LEJP, who has made it abundantly clear that Gia Bianca right now is in no fit condition to compete. However, I'm pretty sure anyone who saw that episode could tell you very much that she is not fit to compete. However, the general manager believes that Gia Bianca will be fit and eligible to compete by the time she has to defend her championship. And as far as we know, we don't know who that challenger is, but we can assume that it is, in fact, Caitlin Hall. And it's interesting that Caitlin Hall isn't the one who stood up here tonight, and instead it was the Revolution Risk and Reward winner, Cody Hale. Remember, inside her briefcase is a guaranteed women's championship match whenever she wants to. Maybe she might cash it in early and decide that she's going to be the next person to fight Gia Bianca. And what a better opportunity to face Gia Bianca as well after Brianna Skeens has made it clear that she's going to be destroying Bianca until she becomes the women's champion. But for Brianna Skeens, if she's going to become the women's champion, she needs to prove it. So far, she hasn't done that other than just beat down the champion in an ambush that she wasn't expecting. Right now, Cody Hale giving her the runaround as well. And Cody Hale takes her down. Brianna Skeens, of course, pretty much WIW royalty, as she put it, by being related to the WIW champion, Brent Skeens. And Cody Hale, right now, trying to avenge the honor of Gia Bianca. Of course, Cody Hale has beaten Gia Bianca recently. She's also beaten Caitlin Hall, who was owed a rematch clause still for the match that she lost for the title. So, clearly, Cody Hale is a true contender, and she is just surely a couple of matches away. Maybe she's ready to cash it in now, who knows? But she has that briefcase, and she can cash it in whenever she wishes to, provided she gives the champion enough notice. But for right now, the champion will be holding on to the title for as long as she can be allowed to without defending it. Brianna Skeens left the champ in a bad spot. A lot of damage done to her. I'm just surprised that the general manager believes that she is able to compete in a few weeks' time. I don't see how that's going to be a thing that's going to happen. Right now, Cody Hale trading strikes with Brianna Skeens. Skeens really needing to prove herself against a tough challenge like Cody Hale. Remember, Cody Hale beat 7 other men to get her shot at a world championship. Of course, she'll be trading in for the women's championship. And that's exactly what she's doing. But she's in jeopardy here. Brianna Skeens lining up for something, and we know what it is. It's a Skeens family spear, and straight into the cover. And Cody Hale is knocked off.
Unreal.
Brianna Skeens, clean as day with the victory. And the Revolution Women's Division is heating up. Cody Hale has beaten both the champion and the #1 contender, but she couldn't knock off Brianna Skeens tonight. Skeens has been desperately looking to make her point, to prove her point here in Revolution. And she does it right here by knocking off one of the strongest contenders and one of the strongest women in Revolution. As with one Skeens family spear, Brianna Skeens knocks off the briefcase holder that is Cody Hale. Oh, no, no, no. Skeens gone outside. This is never good. Oh, the flipping chairs. What is it with Revolution people and chairs? No, this is not necessary, Brianna. Trying to put Bianca on the shelf. Now this, but look at this! Look who's to the rescue! Caitlin Hall! The #1 contender to the women's title comes to the rescue and gets Brianna out of here. But look how confident Brianna is after beating her down. Well, Caitlin Hall coming to the aid of Cody Hale. But that was a bad situation, and Brianna Skeens is not taking any prisoners anymore. She is full-on punishing people. And how long before she becomes a threat to the whole women's roster, if she hasn't become already? Well, some intense action there, but it's time to move on to tonight's main event. And the main event of what has been a jam-packed, action-packed Revolution episode. A main event we have seen before in the past, usually with some interruption. But let's hope for none of that tonight. Starting us off, the man who, of course, was chosen by the general manager as the #1 contender for the Revolution Championship. However, he found out not just a week ago in Universe Mode time that he will have to be sharing his #1 contenders match. Well, not his #1 contenders match, his championship match with Mark Williams. And that match will now be a triple threat. Mark Williams, Omari Williams, and Malcolm Black for the Revolution Championships in now what would be 3 weeks' time. But of course now, there's even more unclarity about that match because now Johnny Black is lurking around the place. He returned last week, but as we've been told, he's not here tonight as he is still not 100% healthy. So there's still questions about his health, but if he is back, the general manager did promise him that he will get a rematch for the title, so could potentially this triple threat turn into a fatal four-way. I have absolutely no idea, but Malcolm Black, a man who had to beat the champion and the #1 contender to earn this opportunity, and now he's got this match, but it's going to be a triple threat. He's got more of a challenge to deal with. It's going to be a hell of a lot harder for this man to deal with it, but if anyone's going to do it, it is this man, Malcolm Black, who has proven to be one hell of a tough adversary to face off against. And as someone who's already beaten the champion before, can he make it 2 for 2 tonight as he takes on Omari? Omari Williams on one hell of a losing streak right now. He won't want to let that ruin tonight's matchup. He's going to want to come in here, and he's going to want to come in with the win, because here is the man himself, Omari Williams, the Revolution champion, making his presence known here in 2K19. So far, he's already defended the championship against Mark Williams and Johnny Black, two men who are still hunting him down to this day, but Malcolm Black has now emerged as a challenger, and Omari Williams will be hoping to deal with that, trying to deal with the threat of Malcolm Black here tonight. We'll see how that goes down in his favor. We'll see what Omari Williams can bring to the table. He really has struggled over the last couple of weeks, losing to Mark Williams last time out, lost to Malcolm Black the week before that, and now we'll face Malcolm Black again. But you got to imagine that surely Omari Williams is going to be lurking in the background. No, Mark Williams will be lurking in the background, and the hitman for hire is not exactly someone you want to sleep on. But these two men ready to collide again and give us a taste of what we can expect in 3 weeks' time for the title match. The bell rings, and away we go. Can Omari Williams finally get himself some winning momentum? Try to roll him up early. Oh no, instead into a powerbomb. Very nice. And Omari Williams, it's been a while since he's picked up a win. And Malcolm Black has had a lot of momentum in his favor over the last couple of weeks and months. He'll be wanting that to continue here tonight with another win over the champion, but the champ, I'm sure, will not settle for another loss here tonight. Omari Williams forced to retreat and tossed inside the ring again. And now look at this, just kicked there by Black. For Malcolm Black, like I say, hasn't had the best start to life here in Revolution, but over the last couple of weeks, he has finally started to prove that he is a top contender, and he proved it to LEJP by beating the champion and earning himself a #1 contenders match, which he then went on to win and became the #1 contender, and now will be a part of the triple threat. Of course, was only supposed to be a 1-on-1, but Mark Williams requested a rematch, and the general manager gave him a chance to get it if he could beat Omari Williams, and that's exactly what he did. So Omari Williams lost a lot of matches recently, trying to pick up the win there, doesn't get it. So Omari Williams needs to turn around Malcolm Black. Right now, with all the momentum in the world, he's won his last 2 or 3, I believe. So he's in good form, in good shape. And I'm sure he'll be looking to continue that good shape by beating the champion here tonight. There's a neck breaker.
Damage to the upper vertebrae.
Malcolm Black, we've seen, very handy with submissions. It's usually the Dragon Sleeper for him that gets it done, or at least a variation of it. Omari Williams usually favoring the powerbomb cutter, quite like SDC, but clearly hasn't always quite worked out for him. Malcolm Black, what's he thinking here from the middle rope? Oh, fist drop to the face of the champion. Omari Williams, his only goal is to defend the Revolution Championship. He claims he never ever intends on losing it, and he never wants to be forgotten. That is his one goal here in Revolution. It's the one thing that he has strived to do here in Revolution. We'll see how that works out. And into the cover now he goes. Is there going to be enough? No, it's not.
So resourceful.
And Malcolm Black really putting the champ through his paces here. And the champ in a bit of trouble. There's a beautiful little neck breaker. The champ needs to put on some offense here because Malcolm Black is really putting him through his paces. Malcolm Black now wrenching away here. Of course, Malcolm Black very successful in a lot of other organizations. But here where it counts in WYW, he's starting to prove himself to be a top contender. Backed up there perfectly for the kick to the gut. And then connecting with the uppercut, Malcolm Black leaned right into that one. And now Omari Williams can take to his stride a big advantage here, maybe. And now look at this. Bigging him straight back up. And look at this. Oh, God, what a strike. Beautifully done by Omari Williams. And now what does Williams have in store? Looking maybe to wrap this one up and get rid of Malcolm Black. There's the cutter. We spoke about it earlier. It's been effective in the past, but not always. Is one going to be enough to knock off Malcolm Black here in the main event? It's only a 1 count to the frustrations of the champion. It's been a long, long stretch without a victory for the Revolution champion. It's not the kind of form you'll want coming into a title defense, which you'll have coming very, very soon. 3 weeks' time is the triple threat. And of course, that could still be variation to change. Maybe more contenders could get involved. Who knows? Because right now, Omari Williams is really struggling. Malcolm Black trying to just find a way to keep the champ down. Another win over him should solidify him as the real threat. Maybe then Omari Williams will be forced to take him a bit more seriously than he has done over the last couple of weeks. Omari went for the clothesline. Well countered there by Black with just a little stiff shot to the face. Referee gets taken down, but Malcolm Black's not going to care about that. Black to the top. Oh, drops down perfectly. Look at the full head of steam that he has built up there. Splashes down with speed and falling through into a wheelbarrow facebuster. Beautifully done. And straight into the cover on the Revolution champion. Is this another win over Omari Williams? 2 count. No. The crowd going nuts for this main event. It's been one hell of an episode of Revolution. And the action is still continuing here tonight. Malcolm Black just trying to find a way to put the champ down. The champ's been under a lot of pressure. The powerbomb cutter couldn't get the job done. Omari needs a new strategy. But right now he's struggling to find one. Went for a... Oh, beautiful! DDT, oh my goodness! Drilled his head into the apron.
He's not going to go quietly.
And now a counter again by Omari Williams. Can he find something? Managing to take him down there. And now playing to a crowd who are not very much happy with him. But can he get the job done here? Looking for another powerbomb cutter. If surely the second time will be able to put away Malcolm Black. It does. Perfectly planted down on the mat. Count to 100. Malcolm Black is out. Yes! Omari Williams, huge win over one of his 2 contenders for the championship title. Omari Williams had to fight hard in that one because Malcolm Black dominated the match for very long periods of time. But unfortunately for Malcolm, he couldn't make it 2 for 2 over the champion. And the powerbomb cutter gets him the win. And Omari Williams gets a huge victory to finally give him a bit of momentum. And of course, he does have that big triple threat coming up in 3 weeks' time where he will defend the title. But the forgotten one, Omari Williams, making it abundantly clear he has no intentions of losing the title. A very impressive, clean victory tonight. But will he be able to do that again in 3 weeks' time when the championship is on the line? No Johnny Black tonight. No one seems to be making a move on him as we wrap up tonight's show. Omari Williams can finally celebrate and have a clean victory here tonight. But the question is, can he do that again? Or will Malcolm Black or Mark Williams be able to dethrone him and become the new Revolution champion and become only the 2nd Revolution champion in history? Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up this huge episode of Revolution. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts and feelings on tonight's show, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.